When you are appearing for your NEET JEE examination, what is a good way to avoid negative marking? So we'll go through a 5-point simple strategy. The first is read the question carefully. If the question says except, not, never, always, understand that carefully. If the question has two negative phrases together, that means the question is asking something positive. If it is a negative and a positive, that means the answer would be towards the negative side. So sometimes never and not together comes in with the question and the students get trapped within this double negative. So this double negative makes a positive, as simple as that. Also, the question has different units, the choices have different units. When you calculate the answer, you ignore the choices or the units. So when you are using physics or you are solving questions related to physics, chemistry, maths, make sure you are checking the formulas carefully, the units, the values of the constants carefully before the examination. The second important thing to avoid negative marking is twin choices. That means if you feel that two choices appear alike, there could be a possibility that all of the above becomes a correct answer. So in that case, be very particular, read the question very carefully. The third is something which sounds very funny, but it sometimes works marvels: understanding grammatical matches. For example, the question ends with an. Now if the question ends with an article an, that means the choice should start with a vowel. So that is one of the ways you understand it. The second is the question might appear in the singular tense. Choices, one of them would be singular, the other would be plural. But these techniques would be applied only when you are trying to do a guesswork. You are unaware about the correct answer and you are trying to use a backward method. We have understood what is backward method and forward method in a separate class. So if you have doubts, just go back and refer that class. The next is the length of response. Usually it is found that if the response is longer, it has good adjectives and phrases. That means it's a possible answer and an explanation to the question which is asked. And the last thing is do an educated guess. That means when you are marking choices, probably all of the above is a better response than none of the above. Usually all of the above is one of the correct responses, but none of the above is not a popular correct response which is given in the question. Also, as I said, look for verbal associations, grammatical matches. Sometimes there are funny responses which are given, which are totally incorrect. They are just meant to put some space there or fill up the empty space. So just ignore those, eliminate those. Use the technique of elimination which we have understood in our class when we have discussed how to solve MCQs in a separate video. So just go back and refer that video for more details on how to solve MCQ questions and practice well before your examination. Below is the link for more details and practice material. Wish you very good luck. Come up with flying colors.